As a human rights lawyer who's worked in various crises, I've rarely encountered a situation as devastating as what is unfolding in Sudan today. For over 2 years, the conflict has driven a human rights and protection crisis, sparking one of the world's largest humanitarian emergencies. The human toll is staggering. Thousands killed, hundreds of cases of documented sexual violence, and countless violations of international humanitarian and human rights law, and lives torn apart. Since April 2023, close to 12 million people have been displaced. That's nearly a quarter of the population. Sudan is now the world's largest displacement crisis. And close to 25 million people, half the population, are facing acute food insecurity. But what makes Sudan's crisis even more alarming is its invisibility. The world is not watching closely enough, but we are here. Despite insecurity and access restrictions, the UN Human Rights Office in Sudan remains actively engaged on the ground, monitoring and documenting human rights violations, supporting human rights defenders and civil society, and providing early warning and analysis to shape the humanitarian and international response to the crisis. Thanks to donor funding, which covered 95% of our budget, we have made a real impact. Our human rights reporting has shone a light on horrific violations and the impact on civilians, and advocacy for protection and accountability has shaped efforts to address the crisis. We have engaged with victims and survivors, displaced communities, women and youth, amplifying their voices and advancing their calls for justice and protection. We have supported vital protection services and trained human rights defenders and civil society across conflict-affected regions. We've also helped to bring Sudanese voices to international platforms, like the Human Rights Council, ensuring the world hears what's happening from those most affected and their visions for pathways to peace. Without support, this work cannot continue. The cost of silence, of inaction, is too high, but we cannot do this alone. Stand with us. Support our work to protect and promote human rights in Sudan, everywhere, for everyone. Be the human in human rights.